Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome to Quick Break Games, where we cover everything LEGO gaming. This video we're covering LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, and all the new screenshots that we got at Gamescom 2020 a few weeks ago, back in late August. And I also have a video covering the original 7 screenshots that we got at E3 2019 last year, so you can click the YouTube card in the top right of the screen to check that video out. And up until this time, we haven't had any new screenshots about this game. We never got any back in December last year when we got that trailer. So at Gamescom, they finally gave us 12 new screenshots covering LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, in addition to the gameplay trailer that we got. So this video is going to be breaking down those 12 screenshots and kind of analyzing them and seeing what information we can get out of them. So this is straight from TT Games website, so a link to this will be in the description below if you want to look at these yourself, as well as the original 7 screenshots. So we have a total of 19 screenshots from this game so far, and they're all in 4K as well, so they're like really sharp. And I'm assuming this is from like the PC or next-gen versions of this game, considering these are 4K screenshots. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here with the first screenshot. This is from Hoth Episode 5, it looks like. You see an AT-AT there, and man, you can really see the detail. Like they said back at E3 last year, like all the models and all the ships and things like that are modeled after the real-life LEGO set, so like all the pieces should be accurate, or at least very close. And you can definitely see that with the AT-AT there in the background. And like just the detail on it is insane. You can see the footprints in the snow, and then of course you can see the third person's perspective here of flying behind the snow speeder. And of course this is a lot different than that Hoth battle level, which I thought was one of the worst levels in LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga, where you had kind of a bird's eye view of the situation. Now it's third person, so you can kind of see you're gonna go around with the snow speeder and start to wrap around the AT-AT to knock it out. I assume that's what we're going to be doing here. And again, you can see like the snow on the snow speeder as well. Like you can see it kind of sticking to the sides of the snow speeder. So very realistic graphics here, if you can really call it that. You know, it's a LEGO game, it's hard to call it realistic, but you know what I mean. Like the detail here is insane. So very cool screenshot here from Episode 5. Alright, and the next screenshot here is from Episode 8, The Last Jedi. And here you can see the planet of Crate from the ending of the movie, where the ghost version of Luke and Kylo Ren kind of have that cool lightsaber duel, if you can call it that. And you can see the new First Order AT-ATs there. You can see their models. I'm assuming those are based off of the real LEGO sets. I haven't actually seen one of those LEGO sets before in person, but I'm assuming those are pretty accurate. And you can see Kylo Ren's ship there, again with all the little details on it. And again, the detail on these ships is insane. Like you can see every little LEGO piece on the ships, and it's pretty crazy. You can see Crate there, the planet. It looks a little bit more like gray, I'd say. Like I think in the movie, the planet I think was more white, like kind of a salt color. So the planet looks a little bit different coloration to me, but maybe that's just a screenshot. Maybe it'll look different in the final game. But we actually already saw a bit of this planet from the December trailer last year. Like we saw a little bit of gameplay of Kylo Ren. But yeah, this gives us another look at the planet here of Crate from Episode 8. Alright, so this is the stuff I like to see. This is a prequel screenshot here of Episode 1. So here you can see the third-person camera's perspective of the Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul fight from the ending of Phantom Menace. And yeah, this is pretty cool. Like you can see the lightsabers clashing. Like the sound effects sound great as well. Like they've posted some clips on their Twitter page, and you can hear the sound effects of the lightsaber clashing, and it sounds great. And you can see the detail on Obi-Wan here. He's got pretty much the same hairstyle, it looks like, as his original model in the Complete Saga game. And you can see them going at it here. Darth Maul looks like he's only using one of his blades. Oh wait, no, you can see a little bit of the double blade. There's a little bit of the red light coming from the left of Obi-Wan there, so he actually is using both blades. And yeah, this is that cool area from Naboo, and this area in the original game was a lot different. Like you weren't really even fighting Darth Maul, he was calling down his droids on you, and you were just fighting the droids, you weren't actually fighting Darth Maul like in the movie. But again, lightsaber combat looks like it's been completely changed here, it looks really cinematic. I'm hoping this isn't just like a quick time event type of thing, but it doesn't look to be that way based on the gameplay trailer that we got. But yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to work if you're playing with 2 players. Is the second player going to be playing as Qui-Gon Jinn here, or is the second player just going to be playing as Darth Maul and you're dueling each other? I'm not sure, but overall, very good screenshot here. You can see Darth Maul, he doesn't have his hood on, and he had his hood on in the original game, so that's a pretty cool change. Alright, so the next screenshot here is from Episode 8. We can see Finn and Rose. So that's the first time we've actually seen Rose in a LEGO video game, because the latest game that we had was from Episode 7, and of course she first appeared in Episode 8, so there we can see Finn and Rose here on an AT-ST from the First Order. At least I believe that's what that's called. Sorry if I'm incorrect about that, but this is like when they're about to fight Captain Phasma, and Phasma ends up getting killed here. So this is a very cool scene. This is like when the First Order ship is all getting destroyed. And it looks like there's going to be a bit of a vehicle section here in terms of the gameplay, so I assume there's going to be a Captain Phasma boss fight as well, where you're playing as Finn and you're kind of battling her, and maybe the second player plays as Rose and you're maybe helping out somehow. They'll probably change it from the movie a bit to incorporate the second player. Again, I'm not sure how co-op is working in this game. They haven't really clarified with the new camera angle and everything like that. But yeah, this is a very cool screenshot. You see lots of fire and everything. You see lots of effects, lots of detail here, lots of stormtroopers. Plenty of characters on screen, so again, showing off the power of the new consoles. And yeah, these screenshots look so sharp. Like, the vehicles, man, look great with all the individual Lego pieces. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this screenshot here from Episode 8. Alright, so going back to the prequels here with this screenshot, we have from Episode 2, Attack of the Clones from the big Jedi arena. And this level is going to be interesting because this level has actually been seen twice in the LEGO games in the past. So we had the original version from the original LEGO Star Wars game from 2005, and then it appeared again in the complete Saga game. But this particular scene also appeared in LEGO Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars, from 2011, so they remade it there, and now they're remaking it again for a second time here. So here you can see Anakin with his new model. He's got a brand new hairstyle, which is a bit interesting. You can see his like Padawan braid as well on his like chest piece there. And you can also see Mace Windu there from Episode 2. Again, very detailed. You can see like on the bottom of their feet, I guess if you could call them that, or their leg piece, there's a bit of sand that's like etched on there, so you can see the sand actually gets on the Lego minifigures, which is interesting. I'm not sure if that's just going to be like etched onto their model, or if that's going to change dynamically, whether you're actually walking in the sand or not. If more sand gets on your Lego minifigure, that would be cool. But the main thing to look at this screenshot is in the background there, behind that cage, you can actually see a Minikit. And the Minikits have gone back to their original design from the first game. Of course, they've been remastered in 4K and all that. But if you remember in LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens from 2016, they remodeled the Minikits to have like a bit of a different design. It's kind of hard to explain. They look mostly the same, but a lot of people were upset for whatever reason that they look different. But in this game, it appears they're going back to their original design, and they have like a white glow now, so they kind of stick out a bit more, I'd say. They're less hidden, not to say that they were hard to see before, but they definitely stick out a bit more with that white glow. You can see lots of details here. You can see the battle droids, super battle droids. I like their color. They're like a dark gray now, which is a lot more accurate to the movie. I've always complained in the previous games how the super battle droids were like a light, like baby blue color almost, and I think that was based off the real Lego minifigures at the time, but the color was just way off from the movie, so I like that. And it looks like on the top right, you see that little tower there. It almost looks like a silver Lego object on top of that tower, so maybe you'll have to have a bounty hunter destroy that to maybe get another Minikit or progress the level. I'm not sure. You see the purple and green lightsabers, and a good screenshot from Episode 2. Alright, so next up is a screenshot from Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Here you see Rey and Kylo Ren going at it here with another lightsaber duel. Again, it's a very similar image from the Episode 1 screenshot between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. They're like liking their lightsabers together. And I do like how you can see the lightsaber of Kylo Ren, how it's kind of blurry and fuzzy, kind of because his lightsaber is more like unstable. At least I guess that's what you could call it from the movies. So they really kind of reflected that here in the model, and you can see Kylo Ren looks very angry. And yeah, this looks really good. Like there's not too much to say here. It looks like the wall behind them maybe will get destroyed later, or maybe you need like a big character or something that can destroy walls to get behind that. I'm not sure. It just looks like it's going to be destroyed later on. You can see a stormtrooper helmet there. And yeah, a good screenshot of Rey and Kylo. You can really see the reflection of the light from the lightsaber on the Lego minifigures themselves, which looks really good. And alright, this next screenshot appears to be from Episode 4, A New Hope. This is from the ending of the movie when Luke Skywalker is about to take down the Death Star, and he's kind of driving through the outer rim of the Death Star, and Darth Vader is chasing behind him. And yeah, this looks great. Like, this looks like I've seen comparison shots online of this comparing to what this looked like in the original Lego Star Wars. The original Lego Star Wars 2 game actually went third person for this scene, so this actually looks similar to how it looked in the original game, but obviously there's way more detail. Like, look at the sides of the Death Star. Like, you can see every little knob on the thing. Like the detail's insane. There's not too much else to say here. You can see the studs. The studs look maybe a little bit different there. There's like a ring of studs around that tower on the left, and you can see gold and silver studs there. And it looks like blue studs are like really dark now. They don't stick out as much. At least I think that's blue studs. So they definitely changed the model of the studs there. But overall, there's not too much else to say. I'm assuming Darth Vader is going to be chasing you. And yeah, that's a good shot from Episode 4. Alright, going back to Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, here we have another shot of Kylo Ren on Kef Bir in that water planet when he's fighting Rey. And yeah, you can see the scar on his face, you can see the detail on his model, and there's not too much to say about this screenshot. You see his ship in the background there, and he's pointing out his lightsaber. It looks very bright, and you don't really see too much of the distortion on the lightsaber from it being unstable, but I'm assuming that's going to be in the game when you see it in motion. But yeah, looks great. Great looking screenshot from episode 9. Alright, so moving on, this looks to be another screenshot from Mos Eisley from episode 4, A New Hope. And here you can see C-3PO riding on a bantha here. And to my knowledge, the protocol droids like C-3PO, or really any of the droids, haven't been able to ride on vehicles or animals like this. So this is a new feature of the game. C-3PO can actually ride on animals. I'm assuming that's going to be the case for any character or protocol droid. You can see a new character on the bottom left there. I'm not sure what they're called. I'm sure some of you Star Wars fans could tell me exactly what character that is in the bottom left. You just see the back of them, but again, it's very detailed. Like everything looks detailed here. And I'm assuming this is not from an actual level. This is from a hub world, the Tatooine hub world of the game. And again, it looks great. Lots of stuff to destroy here. I'm sure all those Lego objects are destructible. You can get studs out of them. And I'm assuming this is like where you're gonna get pick up a lot of the collectibles throughout the open world. So again, looks really great here. And yeah, C-3PO is riding vehicles now. Alright, so moving on to the next screenshot, which looks to be from episode 6, The Return of the Jedi, here on Endor. And we've seen a screenshot of Endor back at E3 last year. You saw like an ATST. But here we have a model of Chewbacca there on the left. And man, the detail on Chewbacca is insane, because if you zoom in on his like head, you can actually see the little crease of like the plastic. Like the Lego minifigures, I have to say, they look a lot more plasticky in this game. So they're definitely making them look like how they look in real life, which is insane. You can literally see like the little line of like where the plastic was like molded together on his helmet, or his face. It's not really a helmet. But yeah, it looks insane, like the detail on these Lego minifigures. And again, like the sand and the dirt will be modeled onto their feet. And there we see an Ewok there below in the middle of the screenshot. And you also see like the light rays. You saw this in the original Endor screenshot, but like the light coming through the trees of Endor looks insane there in the background, in the middle of the screenshot there. And this looks to be maybe from the hub world. I don't think this is from an actual level. But yeah, again, the detail, incredible. Alright, the second to last screenshot here is from episode 4, A New Hope. And man, this looks sharp. Like on the left, you can see Princess Leia here. This is actually from what was the first level secret plans from the original Lego Star Wars 2 game, and also the complete saga. This is where Princess Leia is moving through the ship here. And man, the detail on her hair is crazy. Like the reflection, the light looks great. You can see her blaster there shooting at the two stormtroopers there. It looks like the stormtroopers are holding some sort of detonator or grenade they're about to throw at her. And yeah, the stormtrooper models look great. Like this is like, I think, the first time we've actually seen the original trilogy stormtroopers in this game, to my knowledge. But yeah, they look great. You can see the hole in the wall in the background. I believe that's where Darth Vader is going to come out of. And yeah, again, just look at the walls, all the details there. Now, all those walls were destructible in the original game, so I'm assuming that's going to be the case here again. And again, the reflection on the ground, like everything looks so shiny, like in plasticky, which is great, because that's what, you know, Legos are made out of. And again, you can see the third-person perspective here. Like, this almost becomes like a third-person shooter, almost, in these levels where you're playing as a blaster character shooting these stormtroopers. I'm not sure if she'll have the dodge ability again, where you'll be able to jump out of the way of the blasters. Maybe if you're able to get close to them, you can still slap them. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But yeah, the camera's perspective here is a lot different. This is going to be a lot different of a game. Like, even if they kept all the levels the same, you know, which they're not doing, they're remaking all the levels, but just that third-person camera perspective alone is going to change a lot about the gameplay and how these games play. And alright, moving on to the final screenshot from episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Again, we have another scene from Kef Bir here where Rey is fighting Kylo Ren, and there you can see the new model, a closer look at the new stud models here, like what the studs look like. And you can see a gold and 2 silver studs there, and yeah, they look a lot different. Like, they look like they're glowing a little bit more, they're shinier, and yeah, they just have a bit of a different appearance to them. Like, they look like they're maybe more 3D. Before, I think they might have been like 2D sprites or something. They definitely look a lot different here. And you can see Rey, the camera is actually pulled out a little bit more here, so it seems like the camera is not going to be right behind the character all the time. Like, it will pull out when it needs to, and this looks more like almost the original Lego Star Wars games, like in terms of the camera here, but I'm sure it'll zoom in once she gets off this tight walking section here. And I'm sure you're just kind of pushing up on the control stick to walk along this path. But again, it looks really cool, like the water in the background, the different water effects, how it kind of sparkles there on the right. and I'm not sure what Kylo Ren is. Maybe he's off in the distance, and I'm sure this is like a break in the fight, like maybe you're fighting with Kylo Ren and then there's a break where you have to walk across this little bridge here. And it looks like there's going to be some things that you hang on down below, like you're going to jump off, and then there's going to be like 3 little poles that you can hang on there, and then you can jump up and get on to the platform to continue the boss fight with Kylo. But yeah, very cool screenshot here from Kefir. But that is going to wrap it up in all the new screenshots, the 12 new screenshots from LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga from Gamescom 2020. So we've got a total of 19 screenshots now. So let me know what you think about these screenshots. Did I miss anything? Was there any important details here that you think I should have talked about? And yeah, what do you think about the graphics? Do you like the new third-person perspective? Do you like how these boss battles are going to play out? What do you think about the co-op aspect of the game? How is that going to work with this new third-person perspective? Especially in terms of the lightsaber duels. Like, I think it's just going to be a split screen all the time now. But how are the lightsaber duels going to work? Let me know. And yeah, like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not, subscribe for everything LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga as well as LEGO Gaming. There's going to be plenty more videos about this game in the coming months, so stay tuned for that. And again, comment any concerns or your thoughts on all of this information. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.